Alright, here we go. Kaiserpunk, the playtest. And away we go. Gonna do the tutorial because, you know, I'm not exactly fantastic at real-time strategy games. I haven't played them very much. Honestly, I think that, like, the last time I really played any of them was back when I was playing Age of Empires when I was a teenager. I mean, that's not true. I've played some after that, but... Anyway, I hope everybody's having, like, a decent time after the whole Thanksgiving holiday, or whatever holiday it is for you, if you don't celebrate holidays like Thanksgiving, which it sounds kind of like a weird thing. A lot of people don't do it because,
A battalion of
yeah,
battle-weary
different
soldiers,
reasons, nothing
having
wrong with it.
deserted the relentless conflict, returned to their once familiar land, only to discover a haunting sight, a desolate wasteland of ruins. Amidst the crumbling remains of a nation, they encounter the lingering echoes of war, grappling with the ghosts of their past and the harsh realities of a world forever changed. Undeterred, they rally together, fueled by a resilient spirit to rebuild not just their lives, but also their shattered nation.
Alright, commander to this ruined village is teamed with bandits. Before we even think about returning to civilian life, we need to clear them out. Our men are battle-hardened veterans. They should not pose much of a challenge to them. Give the word, we will march in. I like how he has a lot of confidence in me. It's probably something that he should be a little less sure of. I am probably going to lead several of my men to their death. But we'll see. It doesn't look so much like they're fighting bandits as much as they're just destroying buildings. Alright, looking at some of these uniforms, grenadier units, or what's left of it. Yesterday's friends became today's enemies. Most of the ruined village were clearing. They salvaged and preserved what materials they could use for future building products. Alright, I can start as a start commander, should say governor. Welcome to the world of Kaiserpunk. Okay, we're finally getting into the actual tutorial part. It takes a little bit of time to get into it. Men are without shelter. They're homeless. Alright, build some shelters. I got you. Yeah, laborer house. That makes sense, right? How do I rotate this house? There we go. R. It feels strange, like if this is the only place that I have that actually has some degree of barricades, I don't know, like, what's ideally the best place to stick these guys. It looks like we got some resources of water. Whatever that is. Some kind of rocks. Whatever. We'll just put them here. Alright. And... how many of these do you want me to add? At least 2. Okay, and then they need a road to work because, of course, you know, like people can't get to work without having an actual road. Alright, yeah, we found ruins. There's a lot of ruins, man. There's like all this stuff. You want me to go to the ruins that are way, way over here? Seriously? That seems like a weird choice. These are way, way over here. Like, these are so far away that it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I feel like we should just be attacking the other place. Not attacking, but repairing the other place. I don't know, I feel like it would have made more sense, but whatever. Just kind of do whatever. Building is not working properly because it isn't linked to the town center. Well, look at where it is. Like, what exactly are you expecting? What? We just get to move the entire building? No way, man. Wait, are these like just... They're still just laborer houses. I feel like they were much better options for what we could have possibly have, you know, moved. Oh. You know, I feel like instead of taking more laborer houses after I've built two, it would have made sense to maybe, I don't know, get something different, I guess. Alright, so we need this to actually make them somewhat happy. But at the same time, do this in a way to where it doesn't really interfere with some other stuff. Just do that, and I feel like that's gotta be at least, you know, sort of like acceptable. Cycle road type. What? I can't like cycle anything. There's like one road type. It's dirt road. That's all I have. We can't. Oh, so we have to salvage that. We need a bunch of more technicians. I have laborers. How do I get like a technician? Let's see. Let's see. We got the laborer houses, a bunch of stuff that isn't a technician. I don't know. I feel like I should build the I don't know, I feel like it might be beneficial to also have this collection of stuff as well. I don't think we actually really need it, but I don't know, I just feel like it kind of works, but it still tells us the way we can shift and change just kind of like what we're looking at as far as our road type, but that doesn't do anything. Every time I click on it, nothing happens. So I don't quite understand like what they're talking about here. And doesn't like I'm not making like an amazing village, I don't think. Like, I mean, it's not like really bad. Like, it just definitely feels as though it's going to be a little bit problematic with what I'm doing when I'm like making anything that's you know, quite good enough. I feel like it's going to be important for us to have an actual fire safety building. So I'm going to build it because I feel like that's necessary. Negative electricity flow. Well, I don't even have an option to build anything with electricity. Set lumberyard to produce lumber. Okay. Plywood, wood. Lumber. Huzzah. And then, one for that. Well, how do we make sure it's working? Not enough production resources. Well, there's not really much I can do about it except for be patient because it's going to take some time for them to actually gather the resources. So I don't know what they want from me. I mean, and they're getting the wood. They're doing their bits, but I feel like, you know, like they're gonna go to this one first because why wouldn't they? And no power substation. I guess I built this for nothing. Like an unnecessary and ambitious plan. Let's see. Well, this doesn't really tell me much. It's just like stuff that I've upgraded and whatever. Breakthrough ×2. Cool. That's apparently what we're learning. We got Jean-Luc Picard over here telling us what to do. You want newspapers. We need this because we need some energy. Alright, that's good. And a gravel pit, power substation, windmill. Still don't actually need the windmill, I don't think. We get 45 watts. We're only using 5. I got plenty of power. I feel like I'm using like more resources than I'm like pulling in. Maybe not though, I mean. Not enough production resources because you need wood. Alright, well, it'll just take time. I feel like I should probably build like another production one of these. Where are you at? Iron mine, weaver, clothier, paper mill. Yeah, I feel like we need more wood. Of course. course, why wouldn't we also need a paper mill? It's just like insane with all the extra things we need, but I guess it makes sense. You know, anyways, okay, Kaiserpunk so far reminds me a lot of like 1503 AD, the Anno series, you know, perhaps Banished, stuff like that. You know, that's pretty nice. Feels like, well, no, I still have 5 people unemployed, so it doesn't seem like I need to actually add more people. Because everything's like gonna take a little bit of time to kind of get everything done. I like that my planning is like to make a place that essentially, if it was to catch on fire, everyone is just going to die a miserable death. I mean, but I do have a fire department, so it's not like I didn't think about it, you know? It's like, I'm gonna do this in a way that will make sure everybody is, you know, pretty good, I guess. Link to the town center. Whoops, then, how do I delete the buildings? Because obviously, I cannot, connect them. See, how are these not linked to the town center? They definitely are linked to the town center. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I'm obviously doing something wrong. I'm not really sure what. Oh, this is what it was. There we go. Insufficient workforce. Because of course it's the insufficient workforce. Alright. People are happy they can read stuff. I don't know. Would they be? Would they really be happy they could read stuff? I don't know. And a flour mill so that people get to eat some scrumptious victuals. I want to know how we get technicians. Insufficient workforce still? Come on, man. We have, like, a bunch of people. You know, it seems like that's like an unlikely scenario that we don't have enough people. But whatever. I mean, I guess we do. Let's see. We'll add some manufacturers. No water tower nearby. Come on. Everything is like this little extra bit of complicated nonsense. Build more housing. What do you need? You need laborers, which I feel like I have a lot of laborers. How do I have... See, I have 32 unemployed laborers, which doesn't make sense. If I have 32 unemployed laborers, you know, it just doesn't... It doesn't make any sense that we don't have, you know, enough laborers. How do we not have enough laborers if I got 32 people who are unemployed at the moment? Doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't feel legitimate. Alright. Water pump. Alright. Need a water pump. And I need a road. Yeah, people's luxuries are low. Well, I don't know what you want me to do about it. I can't, you know, suddenly just bring a bunch of people into the workforce, because apparently that's not how it works. Alright, and about a bunch of laborers. We'll see if this works. I don't really know, man. I'm following the instructions here. Now you want a bakery and pies. I guess if I knew what I was making a little bit earlier on, if I knew what I was making, I probably would have an easier time of actually, you know, figuring this out, like how I want to make stuff. And enough production resources, big whoop-de-doo. It just takes time, dude. And now they want something else. They want a cotton field? Really? Like, the answer to their problems here of being bored out of their minds is to give them cotton. How does that make sense? How does that, like, the thing that people want? Like, you can't tell me that what they really want is cotton. I mean, that's what they're telling me, but I don't know that that is a legitimate... I mean, I guess it's legitimate, but it doesn't seem right. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. And our weaver, which I can't put there, and I need, obviously, for it to be in a specific spot. Because we need power. And I've kind of, like... I feel like I've put myself into a little bit of, like, not an ideal situation with how I've been building everything. I mean, I can only blame myself. My planning has apparently not been, the ideal situation. Depot. I don't remember where the depot was. Where's the depot? Nope, not the depot. Grainfield, farm, cotton, flour, bakery. Why can I not find it? There it is. I was like, why can I not find the depot? Like, am I losing my mind here? I don't even know if this is like the right kind of stuff that we need. But I don't know, we'll see. I mean, my initial thoughts, like, overall, like, I would say that it's, you know, it's a nice title, from what I've experienced so far. It definitely reminds me of the Anno series, which I'm a big fan of. I do Really like the Anno series. It's been one of my favorite series that I used to play like fairly often, but that was a long time ago. Alright, I guess I need to build a energy substation again. Then we can build the market. Not here because there's a bunch of trees. Silly ideas I have come up with that are not going to work. So, like, the biggest thing that I've learned here from the playthrough so far is you really have to kind of... You need to keep, like, a small gap between everything, because you never know, like... You know, I mean, for planning purposes, if you don't know what you're going to do, you don't know how you're going to kind of place everything in a way that will allow you to connect things later. I got nobody to blame but myself. I'm not really upset about it. You know, I feel as though it's something that, given enough time, eventually I would kind of figure out everything. Yeah, so I don't think we actually have, like, this is a zinc place, and I don't have anything yet at this point that looks like it would deal with zinc, so... Let's see, we can trade stuff. What do we even have that I want to trade? I don't know, let's trade some grain, I guess. Wood... newspapers I get, I guess, and copper and flour and this stuff. What do you want me to trade? It doesn't actually... Does it say what it wants me to trade? I don't think so. Okay, I don't really get what they want me to trade. Because it doesn't really say what it is I even need. It seems like we need more laborers. I've never actually been a huge fan of the whole trading aspect in these games. I always try, but I've just never really gotten into it. Oh, okay, so they want me to sell plywood. Alright. I guess it would have helped if I'd been paying attention. Alright. And then you want me to buy some ale. I don't want my dudes buying any ale. I don't know. How many do... Let's buy 10. I don't know, 10 of my workers can have a drink, I guess. And I guess we have to wait for them to actually show up. Oh, I do have a zinc mine. Alright. Might as well get the zinc mine. It's probably on the useful side to have that stuff. I don't really know, though. I mean, it just kind of... There's a lot of uncertainties. Why are you guys not buying the ale? Just buy the ale. I guess it is easy as just like... I don't know, like just, I don't know, doing whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna just go ahead and quit here. 30 minutes, you know, kind of like a very quick look at it. And I'm pretty sure, like, it... Okay, so you just have to be patient to do that. Well, either way, I'm still stopping. Like, Chapter 1 is complete. I'm not going to go into Chapter 2. You know, it's definitely something that I feel... you know, it's a good time. Especially if you like, you know, just kind of... I guess city builders. I think it's something that would potentially be a good time. Feels very promising, nice graphics. The city building aspect is pretty good. So it definitely feels like it'll be a really promising title. I'm gonna skip that since I'm quitting. Yeah, so then of course they would have me build a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, anyway. Like I said, I feel like it does definitely feel pretty promising and everything. So if you like building stuff, towns especially, this would be something that would be a good time. The link is in the description. You can register for the playtest that's going on right now. I don't know that if you register today you'll get into it, because I think you had to register before, but it is a possibility. It's definitely worth a shot. Like, it's definitely very promising. That's it. Goodbye.